Hi, collective. It's Shana. Oh my, forgive me. What's up, collective? How you been, collective? I took a day yesterday, collective. All right, collective. I hope you're okay with that. I see we got to get another true crime oracle in this week. I don't like doing those so much, but so much wickedness going on, collective. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe, collective. Collective, we will be using Matic and the Fin de Sigil Kippur fortune-telling deck by Cyril Marchetti. Let's go, collective. This will be a regular degular, collective. Let's go. Archangel Michael, show me the situation, please. Just one, please. Or whatever you want to show me. Show me the situation. Someone doesn't want to be seen, collective. Okay. We're almost in the reverse. Let's keep this one as the collective. I was going to keep it as the mystery card, I guess so, but there's a house in the reverse here, collective. I don't know what to do with those cards. Let's keep them here. We'll read those. Show me the obstacle. I think this is the obstacle, collective. Something's all in the reverse. Possibly a relationship or something, or deal. That's a lot, Archangel Michael. Thank you. Show me the spiritual advice. We'll get through this quicker, hopefully. There's a lot of reversals, collected. What the hell's going on here? Coffin in the reverse, okay? Divine outcomes. Maybe someone doesn't want something to end in a home and a family. Look at this. Mature woman in the reverse. All these reversals. And we have main male, okay? So I feel like there's something in a family, a relationship, a community, or something. Show me the situation. That's a lot. Okay, we're going to keep it. We're going to get through this quick, I guess, collective. Okay. Show me the obstacle. All right. Okay. You will receive a new spiritual gift. That is an obstacle, collective, for some. Okay. Show me the spiritual advice for those, your opponents, collective. Wow. Shade or Sade. Okay. Someone doesn't want something to end, possibly. Okay. We have divine outcome with a mature woman in the reverse. Maybe someone's not being mature. Bottom of the deck. What is this reading about? The comment, collective. Okay. The comment. We know something's wrong going on here. Okay. When the comment shows up. All right, but it says comet, a celestial body consisting of ice, dust, and gas, okay? All right, wonderful, beautiful comet. Why are you in this reading? What do you want to say about this reading? What role do you play here? Let's keep that. All right, bottom of the deck, we have a rotten egg, collective, okay? I'm getting like a comet crashing, okay, into the earth. And cracking open, and there's some sort of gas that comes out, some sort of toxic fume, possibly. Okay, show me this rotten egg. We almost there. Okay, wow. Residential flooding, collective. Okay, I feel like this has something to do with this comet. Bottom of the deck. Stop lying. I never slept with you. Sky jumpers back in the energy. Or another person who likes to lie about these things, collective. We call it lying on your head, collective. It's a terrible thing. It was a terrible thing when I was growing up. People made fun and made mockery of people who did this, okay? Who would lie on their head like that, okay? Or their pee, collective. All right, let's go. Situation, regular, degular. What is this about? Unexpected income in the reverse. I feel like someone's been scheming, okay? They've tried to get a home, okay? Or maybe they had one and they have to give it back. Or maybe they were scheming to get this unexpected income. Or they were expecting it, collective. It's in the reverse, okay? And there's something about a house, okay? Could be property as well. Could indicate some sort of marriage, maybe, like the Four of Wands, okay? But I feel like it's a home. Message of concern. I feel like someone doesn't want to be concerned about something that was done in the past, okay? They're both in the reverse, and this is in the reverse. I feel like they were expecting to be victorious in this situation, collective. Let's see. Let's get further insight, hopefully. Show me the situation. Shelly, okay. Situation. Nibiru, collective. We got the comet and we got Nibiru. Something about the destroyer, okay. Situation. Definitely the comet, collective. I'm getting people, something, the ancestors are upset, okay. We have 2.37 astronomical units. Astronomical units, or AU, are used to measure distances in space. At 2.37 AU, an observatory in southern Spain logged a photometric spike while tracking the three-eye atlas. Okay, so it increased in brightness. So there was a spike in something, collective. I'm getting something about electricity here as well, okay? All right, so expected income. We have Nibiru, celestial items objects being referenced here, okay? Maybe with this 2.37 AU astronomical units, maybe they're not talking about a comet. They could be, because we have one here. Or they could be talking about Nibiru, collective, something here. All right, let's go. Situation. Yeezy boots, collective. They're tracking. Yeezus. Yeezy, collective, like Jesus. Or Hey Roo is what I get. These are my Jesus slippers, collective. Okay? I'm getting a high vibrational being. They're tracking. Show me. The all sees all, though. Okay? Let's go. This is why these Nibiru and the comets are here, collective. What's going on? It's all surrounding money and a home, I feel. Okay? Situation. Flip the script, collective. Yeah. I feel like people weren't expecting this. Who's expecting a comet to come? Okay? And avenge someone that you've wronged. If that makes sense. And avenge you for someone that you've wronged. Or something like that, collective. Situation. Trying a destiny swap. So this is what the situation is, okay, collective? They wanted your money. They was expecting to get it. They was expecting this home too, collective. And now there's messages of concern, I feel. Extreme concern. I feel because this money that they were expecting, I feel they're not getting it, collective. The script has been flipped, okay? As well as a home. Maybe they were living in a home. They have to give it back, collective. Let's get a couple clarifiers and we're going to move on. Quick reading. All right, so someone lied, said they slept with you in order to attach themselves to the things that belong to you. Okay, they may have put you in a fraudulent marriage. I'm getting that as well, okay? All right, show me Nibiru in the Kipper. What could possibly come out, collective? Oh my goodness, collective. Let me pause. All right, I paused at 9:06, collective, like 96:69, okay? All right. I feel like a cycle's being balanced. It's being, things are being altered, okay? Maybe for good, maybe not. Some things may have been altered in the past in order to do this destiny swap, okay? Or attempt it, okay? Yeah. I feel like they're sad. Could be a mature woman in the reverse, okay? All right, Nibiru. Courthouse. Look at all these reversals, collective. Courthouse, destroyer, collective. Whatever they filed in these courts, I feel like they're being pummeled in the courts, collective. A gift. They stole a gift in the courts. trying to be you, okay? Put the names where they go. The only name we have so far is Shelly, okay? And Sade here. All right, let's go. Nibiru. In the community. I feel like they work with the community, possibly the courts collective, in order to steal a gift that belonged to you. I feel like you never received the gift. I feel like the copycats have, okay? But I feel like there's something going on where this gift and this money that they were expecting, they may have received it collective. I feel like now there could be some sort of court case going on collective. All right. Who is this that's trying to destiny swap with my collective? All right, fill out here on this name. Shelly, it might be your name. Bottom of the deck, we have a thief. This is who this is, okay? Who? Main male. Put it where it go. Who? Sudden wealth collective. Okay, so maybe this is a direct message for someone, okay? That maybe there's someone in your life that is a crony. They fake collective. And they only did, I'm getting a gold digger to try to, I'm getting a sacrifice collective so that someone else can be you. Okay? Maybe they want to be you. All right, but either way, they benefit. All right, so this is a situation, a destiny swap, once again, collective, okay? But I feel like it's all gone wrong. There's so many reversals. The obstacle, courtship. This person, they've been in a relationship. Maybe the obstacle was that after lying, saying they slept with you, collective, the real truth is that they're in a relationship with someone else, okay? That someone else wants to destiny swap with you, okay? But they have to get you out the way, collective. So maybe at the same time, they wanted to get you in a third party situation, in a courtship, so that this person, this thief, a bum, could steal your energy, collective, and drain it completely so that whomever could be you, okay? Obstacle. Concern. I feel like they're concerned that they can't get someone in a courtship. Show me. Or they got in a fraudulent courtship and it's being exposed. Show me the obstacle. Great fortune. It's all about your great fortune, collective. They need this courtship, I feel, in order to steal a great fortune from you. Okay? Without anyone noticing. Show me. Obstacle 12, the privileged lady. Your great fortune. Show me. High honor collective. They need to be in a courtship with you. Okay? In order to cover up confirmation, their misdeeds. Okay? It ain't happening. You will receive a new spiritual gift. Okay? I feel like this is the obstacle. Maybe whatever gifts you have, your clairs or whatever it is, collective, it's becoming stronger. Okay, this is an old card. You've always been spiritually gifted, okay? But I feel like they're increasing it based on this hostility and tension around you in a whole community. Obstacle. Work on your penmanship. Maybe you've written something down, collective. Maybe you write books or something, okay? And maybe people know based on what you write or you do, collective, or what you've written, that you're honorable. I feel like it's exposing a whole community. Obstacle. And at 33, could be something about covens. Show me. The Mosaic Templar collective. I just said coven 33, okay? Okay, but I don't know anything about this. I just was told to write it, okay? The Mosaic Templar. This is my speculation. This is for entertainment. African-American fraternal order founded in Little Rock. Is that Arkansas, I believe, okay? All right, let's see something. What was written with this penmanship? Or maybe they're telling you to write something, collective. Using your gifts. Fell out here on that fortune. Something about your fortune, collective. Why is this Mosaic Templar here? Well, maybe it's someone who was a part of this or is a part, collective. It doesn't have to be the whole organization, okay? Why is this here? What is the significance as the obstacle? All right. Let's go. We got Zahid, okay? Put it where it goes. Penmanship. What was written? In the reverse, he is a real man. He protects the women in his life, okay? So maybe it was written at someone, they're not a protector, okay? Maybe this is an abusive person, collective, okay? I'm getting a man, or maybe it's a woman, Okay? I don't know. Let's go. Penmanship. What was written? Your enemies will suffer in ignorance for many lifetimes. Okay? So I feel like whatever you wrote down, collective, it has people in a bind. Okay? Possibly a whole community. Written about, I'm getting that you've written or you've spoken something about what these people have stolen to you and from you and what they've done. Okay? The Mosaic Templar. Why is this here for this reading? Global communication systems. An interconnected network of satellites, undersea, fiber optic cables, cellular towers, data centers that enables voice, video, and data transmission around the world, collective. I feel like this speaks of some sort of organization that has ties around the world, okay, in many locations. And there's something significant about communications, collective, okay, as well as the internet I'm getting with its fiber optics cables, cell towers, data centers. I feel like this speaks of information collection. Maybe this speaks about collecting people's information in order to determine what they're owed, what fortunes they have coming to them, so that they can preemptively steal them, collective. Okay, but it doesn't have to be everyone. I feel like someone's associated with this in some way. This is my speculation, okay? The Templar, Mosaic. Clarice, collective, get the hell out of here. Is this the something collective? This might have been the one she was associated with. Clarice has to do with Jimi Hendrix, okay? We have Skyjumper out here lying that they slept with you, okay? So this is that coven again, or another arm of this whole crime syndicate, okay? Could just be one person involved, okay? But I feel like this is what they're saying, something about communications with this coven collective and possibly Clarice's involvement. I believe Clarice is the mother of Lucille Jeter, Jimmy's mom. So it would be Jimi Hendrix's grandmom, okay? All right, let's see something. All right, Miss Clarice. Were you a part of this temple? What was your role? Why are you here with this temple? If you were a part, tell us what you did. Could be someone else, collective, but I'm getting strong ancestor. Jackpot, collective. All right, crossing. Maybe this was stolen from her a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe it was stolen from someone that this jackpot may have belonged to her. She may have been a business owner, okay? Because that card came out with her, that Irish pub, okay? And maybe she wanted to pass it on to someone other than the person who tried to steal it or stole it, okay? Clarice. You earn the generosity of the divine. I feel like this is someone's ancestor, collective. And they're going to make sure that you get what you deserve and what you're owed, okay? They worked in order to pass it down to whom they pleased, okay? Not someone else, okay? That wants to be you, that can never be you, collective. They have to understand. They have to learn to love themselves and value themselves, okay? All right. Show me global communication systems. Why is this here? How so? How is this related to this Templar? Collective, it's so hard getting these cards. This is ridiculous. Now, where did it go? Oh. All right. All right. Show me this. Which one did I thought it was something else? No. All right. Morally. Put it where it go. I feel like there's more here, collective. Okay. Morally. Backwards. Yelram. Yelram? I'm getting something about Mormon too, collective. Okay. This is my speculation. Okay. Let's go. This communications. Don't touch me. Maybe this speaks about communications that was retrieved. Maybe from someone's device, someone's phone or something. Don't touch me. Someone's space was violated. I'm getting a forcer. Show me. Truce. They want to call it Truce, collective. Somebody, possibly a forcer, who's being exposed. Global communications. Cataclysmic events are happening. Mass destruction, natural disasters, famine, sudden change. Okay, I feel like people who are a part of this attempted destiny swap, they're in a very difficult situation, or someone is, okay? A very difficult position that they place themselves in, okay? But I feel like they want out, collective, because there's devastation and destruction occurring in people's lives. They know that this Nibiru is here, collective. They know that that comet is coming for many people, okay? Many of them. Many comets, they got them there, collective. Like slingshots, okay? They got like little rocks and slingshots, okay? Maybe they're slingshotting them from Nibiru, collective. Maybe they mass produce them on Nibiru, collective, okay? I'm getting strong Syrian star seeds, okay? Absolutely. I'm getting like warriors, though. Straight. All right. Don't touch me. What's this? What happened? Show me everything. Boarding pass. Anna Smith Peterson. This name is important. I feel like this is the destiny swapper. One of them, okay? Anna Smith Peterson. Flight 222-1000014, date October 12th, 2017. Yes, that's the date. Destination London. I feel like some of you have property over there in London. I feel like you're a part of a royal bloodline, okay? Not a fake one, collective, okay? Not those who claim to be royal, but they act like animals, okay? Forgive me, that's my opinion. Gate 10, and not all of them. Company name. And I guess it's flight B0117. I feel like 17 is important, okay? Maybe this is a company trip. Maybe they flying on your dime, since I talked about that business Clarice owned. Okay, maybe you inherited a business as well, and someone else is an imposter. Don't touch me. Zahid, collective, what the hell? Maybe this is something going on between two people. Don't touch me how? Maybe on a plane? Maybe there's some sort of conflict on a plane. How so? Don't touch me. How's someone trying to touch someone? I did say something about a foursome before. Look at that. Triple darkness fell out on Zahid and apple martini. We know this has come out in the past as people being drugged, okay? Could be something about radiation, but it don't have to be. But there's some sort of drug, okay? Don't touch me. Wow. I'm getting like date drugs, okay? Don't touch me. Take one. Took somebody's life, collective. Or this was the intent. Maybe this is what was done to you in order to facilitate this destiny swap, collective. Or this is what was intended. Let's go. What's in this apple martini for this read, Archangel Michael? Look at that. Methodical mind in the reverse. Sounds like a takedown, collective, with take one. This is my coughing card, okay? One of them. Methodical mind. I feel like this could be your mind as well as this person, collective, who's lying. Stop lying. I never slept with you. In the reverse, collective. I don't know who they trying to take, collective. Okay. Maybe they're trying to hurt of course they're trying to hurt you, the person they lied about, okay? But this could be additional fighting going on here. Take one. Nucleotide base. DNA, collective. Okay. Who's this person that lied saying that they slept with my collective? Fell out on the thief, collective, okay? Sentenced to prison. Sentenced to life in prison, okay? I feel like this is what their fortune is, collective. If they're not there yet, they're going, okay? Who's this person? Proctor. I feel like this is someone who worked with family, possibly, and others, a coven, okay, in order to steal. This has something to do with real estate. I'm getting a grandparent's home, at least one of them. But I feel like they're involved in more, okay? Doesn't have to be that name, but it could be. Show me these cataclysmic events. They want to call it truce, though. But we know it ain't genuine, okay? No honor amongst thieves. Okay, thank you, I caught it. Cataclysmic events. Mixed martial arts MMA, collective. Like, they're going to mix it up, collective. Someone could be an MMA artist, okay? But I feel like they're not going to just approach this in one way. I feel like people, they're not going to know how it's coming. It could be unimaginable, collective. A comet could hit them in the back of their head, collective. Show me. Cataclysmic events are happening. We had residential flooding, okay? I feel like this is happening in a particular region as well. And this is why they want to call it this truce. Morally, collective. Put it back up. Okay? All right. Could be you. That could be your name. This could be the aggressor. I don't know. All right. Show me something about this truce. The obstacle. I feel like this is the obstacle. They cannot call it truce, okay? And there's something coming out about an abuser or several. And triple darkness definitely speaks to Sky Jumper collective, okay? Truce. Orbital insertion. They want to insert themselves. They fell out on the courtship collective. This is exactly what it is. They want to come in and court you, collective, and attach themselves to the wealth officially. Okay? They lied behind the screen. Behind the scene, okay? Something about a screen collective, okay? And yeah. And they want to make it so. I'm getting that they couldn't take you out, okay? They were trying a destiny swap, but they couldn't, collective, okay? And maybe you laughing at them, but they still trying. Orbital insertion. This also speaks about these comets, too. They need to back off. A maneuver used in space flight to adjust a craft's trajectory so it can enter a stable orbit. Okay, so I feel like this is what this person's trying to do. Insert themselves into your life after lying about you. Okay, and possibly trying to insert themselves into your life in order to poison you, collective. Okay, but I feel like someone knows that they're going to prison for the rest of their lives. I feel like these people are being investigated. I feel like this community has been investigated for a long time, okay? And you may feel like, oh, I still see these people walking around, right? But I feel like they're being very methodical. There's so many moving parts to this, okay, that it takes longer. And I feel like this is giving these people a sense of false security that they're still on the streets doing the goofy stuff that they've been doing, collective, okay? You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. All right, let's see one more before we go on. How are these communications being used, or what are they being used for? I'm getting organized crime, syndicates, covens, multiple covens working together, organized crime. Let's get that one. Let's get the bottom two. What are they being used for, these communications? The devil collective, toxicity, as well as there could be something about a Capricorn, okay, especially with this Jimi Hendrix energy, okay? Okay, let's go. Heavy storms and roaring ocean waves. This is why they want to call a truce, collective. There's communications. I feel like they're talking about the suffering that they're going through, collective, in different places. And they know why. Global communications. Perigee. Look at this, collective. They know something about these comets, okay? Perigee, the closest point to the Earth, moon orbit, artificial satellite. I feel like there is an effect too with the waters and the magnetism of the waters and the moon. It's affecting their satellites adversely as well. Maybe this is because now they can't watch you. Maybe they know as well that this is a direct attack, collective, on this diabolical scheme that they use to steal from you, collective, and to try to take your life. I believe that their satellites will be attacked, okay? Maybe this, collective, with this satellite, you know, I'm getting that satellite, I can't remember where it is, but they call it SETI or Satan or something, collective. I don't think it's SETI, could be, but it's one that has a direct, like, satanic name. Could have something to do with the Catholic Church, okay? Could be. All right, let's get to, show me this devil. Why are they here? What does this mean? Could be someone's just a Capricorn. Energy directed weapons collective, okay? The devil, show me. Fraudulent home deed, okay? So it's all to steal this home. This is why it's in the reverse. Maybe they were in it, but they got trouble now, collective. Could be a Capricorn that's living in this home, collective, that's a part of directing all these goofies in your community, okay? something's close to them, collective. They're getting nervous. Okay? They can't insert themselves in your orbit, right? With that orbital insertion, right? They can't insert a goofy. Okay? And they've got the whole community after you, right? They drugged you possibly with this apple martini. You're still here, collective, okay? And they've used energy directed weapons on you. And you're still here, collective. Okay? And now the comet's coming for them. Perigee, show me that. And with this perigee and something getting very close to the planet, it will cause cataclysmic events. Like Nibiru, collective. Okay? Being very close to the planet. The divine is watching. I feel the divine is orchestrating this for all of the evil that was done against you. Okay? For this fraud, with this fraudulent home deed. Yeah. Show me something about these energy directed weapons. Who has given these people these weapons to use on my collective? Give me names, give me organizations. All right, of course that one flew out there, collective. Bottom of the deck, Josh. This is a very key name, collective. This is possibly the one who got that presidential pardon. Doesn't have to be, but this is very important. Who's behind this? Jack. That's not my Jack, collective. I don't, this could be the dog, but maybe not. Jack. Who's behind it? Mismatch, collective. Could be someone named Jack, okay? And we have Josh. Maybe it's these two, collective. I don't know. Put it where it go. A mismatch, okay? And look, we have neutrino storms. There's a lot of earth movement here, okay? Nature. Cataclysmic events are happening. Flooding, collective. Nibiru. This would be a part of Nibiru getting closer to the planet, okay? Orbital insertion. Maybe they're saying they're about to insert themselves right in our orbit, collective. Right in the solar system. Maybe they're there. All right, but it says neutrino storm. Small mass elementary particle. No electrons. Charge. Short range, weak gravitational pull. Can pass through matter unimpeded and undetected, collective. What good is all these riches that you've stolen, collective, if you're in poor health? What good is the home that you've stolen if it's all underwater with you in it? Okay, what good is it if a comet comes and destroys the whole property or hits you in the back of the head, collective? What good is it? Okay, I feel like we have adults who are very immature. Very, very immature, okay? I'm not saying you can't be silly. You can't be in touch with your inner child, collective. I'm talking about these are just silly moves, okay? Out of greed. And people who don't have love for themselves at all is what I'm getting, okay? But not every name out here are the guilty ones. Your names could be here, collective, okay? All right. I said who? Okay, gave them, okay? These names are significant. J and J. JJ could be something like that. All right. All right. So the obstacle is that they can't do to you what they do to everybody else, collective. Okay. They just can't do it. Okay. They can't get you in this courtship. I feel like your eyes are awake. Okay. You're open. You see what's happening. And this devil could be the thief, collective. Show me this truce in the Kipper. Why are they calling this truce? Because Father Gab whipping that ass. Main female. We had main male early on, okay? Truce. Occupation. Maybe they want you to stop doing your work, collective. You're calling them out. And it's bringing in judgment. Show me truce. Family room. A secret. Maybe something about your work or what the family did or a community did to work to get what was yours. Show me. Truce. Mature man. Maybe it's a family wants to call a truce, collective. Maybe they want you to stop working. I don't know. Truce. Expectation, collective. They're hoping, I feel, for a truce. All right. Show me this occupation. Why is this here? Maybe it speaks of all the work they did in order to do this. And all the people involved, collective. While the creator's been watching it the whole time. Look at that. Occupation, social elite, wealth, power, influence. This is what somebody worked for. To pretend to be high honor, okay? Like the privileged lady or the privileged man, okay? Wow, I'm getting like you're struggling, collective. Possibly. Okay, you're not living the way that you're supposed to be. That's for sure. Occupation. Susquehanna River. I'm getting native wealth, collective, but it's definitely something about water. All right, so maybe someone's up in that PA area. A social elite. Maybe they work there, collective. Maybe this is one of the locations that work with people in your community, if you're not near here. Vultures flying low. Social elite, almost in the reverse. Maybe they on the move now, collective. Maybe they trying to get away. But I feel like this truce was coming in. They were trying to get a truce in place from that so-called sky jumper, okay? The one who likes to lie and say they slept with people, okay? But it's blocked. Mystery. Spiritual advice. Endings. Someone doesn't want something to end, maybe? 19. Let's see. Sade. Show me. Dojo in the reverse. A school of learning, training, martial arts, okay? So this speaks of some sort of mastery. Someone didn't master something. And dojo, I'm getting also solo dolo. Maybe someone did something alone as well. I don't know. Maybe they wanted someone to be alone, collective. Spiritual advice. Healthcare. Maybe someone did something, set someone up in healthcare, collective, to have their lives taken, but maybe they survived. We had this apple martini, right? Maybe. And that was to take somebody out, right? Maybe someone drank something and they went to the hospital, collective. They definitely like to poison those drinks, okay? Definitely. In order to, I don't know, collective, assault somebody or something. And look at that, 5/28. That's important, okay? As well as, so May 28th as well as May 25th. Two very important numbers, okay? Or dates, or birth dates, something like that. This is my speculation. All right, show me healthcare in the Kipper. Someone learned something. Well, they didn't learn it very well, collective. A school of learning and training, martial arts in the reverse. So someone did something and they weren't qualified. Maybe a healthcare professional. And they hurt someone, collective. Or they almost did. Healthcare. Maybe it's nothing here for it. We almost done. Oh my goodness, collective. Look at this. A child. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Marriage. Something in poverty, okay? I feel like, I don't know, collective. Maybe they impoverished a child in order to steal, okay? And maybe they did try to take your life, collective, but they couldn't, okay? I don't know. Or maybe this happened within a home, within a couple or something. Something where a child was hurt or something. But I don't feel like their life was taken, okay? But maybe that was the intentions. Show me this dojo. What is this here in the root? Okay. Strong buoy influx. A marked position danger, collective. An attempt. I'm getting an assassination attempt, collective. Dojo. Bumpy Johnson. Skyjumper. Him and his family. Him and his crew, collective. Okay? Something about a child. Maybe this is something from the past. Maybe you're the child. Let me get this. And now you're grown. I don't know, collective. Okay, but I do know this coven, this is what they're into. Okay? This is how they make their bank. Okay? Who is this Bumpy Johnson? Give me a name. I just heard Morley again. I don't know, collective. I need to stop doing this. Vultures flying low. Okay? Maybe you know something, Morley. Maybe you're related to these people. Okay? Maybe this message is for you. Bumpy Johnson. Queenie. Could be someone's mother. Definitely related in the family some way. Maybe this is a mother and you were sent to another part of the family or something to stay with. Something. As someone stealing the wealth and the homes and everything else, collective, okay? And trying to steal the high honor. But it's out. I feel like they've been living good for a long time, collective. They ain't going to be living good too much longer. Show me Queenie in the Kipper. We almost done. Message. Fell out on Bumpy Johnson. Thief collective. A thief. I don't know. Queenie could be the thief. I don't know. Or someone stole from you, Queenie. Okay. All right, forgive me. Bottom of the deck, Queenie. Distant horizons. Wishes, dreams. Wishes, dreams collective. I don't know. Maybe wishes is dreams of a thief to steal what you have, Queenie. Or Queenie's the thief. I don't know. Collective. Message. Show me. What is the message about? What are they saying? Spiritual advice. Someone's been exposed. Vultures flying low, collective. Looking for scraps. Journey. Someone's traveling. Or they did. Somebody sent someone in to put you in a fake courtship. Because they already put you in a fake marriage. This is what I'm getting in order to steal. Message. Bad health collective. Maybe someone's passing. Maybe, I don't know, or someone passed in the past and they stole it. Or someone's passing and there's going to be some sort of wealth transfer collective because these people can't have it. It does not belong to them, okay? Official person. Someone may be traveling to you, collective, or someone, and informing you about a passing of someone, collective, okay? Let's get one more. Pathway. I feel like you have a pathway to get back to what was yours in the first place, okay? I feel like you've been working so much. You've been overworking, toil and labor. You're not supposed to work like this. This number 38 is important. Someone could be 38. Poverty. I feel like they left you in poverty. An official person collective. Okay, and it's something about a relationship, this marriage. As well as a poor decision to steal from you. Divine outcome. We're about to close it. Change. There's a change coming. I feel like it's in your favor. But we have this mature woman in the reverse. I feel like now they know they're going into poverty. Show me. Imprisonment collective. A change. They don't want to go to prison. So this is why they're sending in this person to love bomb someone, okay? Or they did. Change. Divine outcome. They're in despair. They know what's coming. Who wants to go to prison as a mature person, period, collective? Who wants to go to prison, period? But as an older person, collective, or it could mean that they're younger, okay? Or they're saying a mature person with a young mind, collective. Or maybe there's, I don't know, collective. Don't have to be a woman. Maybe it's someone who operates in their feminine energy, okay? Now, and I did get one reading, though, that someone may be married to a transgender, okay? Maybe a twin married a transgender and no one knew that their spouse was transgender, okay? Or a twin married a person who later got surgery to become transgender, okay? But the first one could be it. All right, let's go. Divine outcome. They're in despair, collective. They don't want to go to prison. False person, collective. Mature woman, false person. They know what's coming. I feel like they're trying to stop it. Or maybe it's in the reverse because the comet's going to get them first. All right, let's get one clarifier and move on. We're going to close it. Give us a message for this mature woman in the reverse. What do you want them to know? This false person. Apple Martini Collective, Fraudulent Home Deed, Truce, The All Sees All, Romero. I'm getting Alpha Romero. Confirmation. Could be something about a car, a vehicle. Show me. Deal gone wrong. It's definitely gone wrong. Someone's going to prison, but they're trying to stop it. Okay, they want to attach themselves to you by way of someone else possibly, okay? So that they can keep everything under wraps, okay? They've stolen a lot, collective, okay? Native land, homes, money, unexpected wealth. I'm getting cars, collective. I'm getting bonds, stocks, all kinds of things, collective. Energy, time, years, okay? Nisara. National Economic Security and Recovery Act. Proposed U.S. economic reforms of the 1990s. Native land is what I'm getting, collective. Okay, let's go. Let's get this one. Rotten egg. Could be something coming from a comet after it crashes, collective. Residential flooding, it would cause that, possibly depending on how big it is or how severe the impact is. Show me rotten egg. Australia, collective. I feel like they want to call a truce because things are happening in many locations, okay? People are going to identify the people that are causing these destructions in their towns and in their nations, okay? They're going to identify these people and they're going to exile them, collective. Rotten egg. Your confidence is increasing. Okay, so I feel like this speaks of possibly a gas, a toxic fume. It's growing larger. Okay, as well as your confidence, collective. Maybe they think your confidence increasing. It's just stinky, collective. Show me rotten egg. Look at this. Something going on, collective. It could be something like a comet hitting or something, collective. Maybe Romero is a location or something in Australia. I don't know. Okay, but it says fermentation, a natural chemical process where microorganisms, collective, I'm getting men in black, okay? Microorganisms like yeast and bacteria break down sugars into alcohol gases and or acids without oxygen, okay? I'm getting like there's going to be a hit of some sort of space material. Could be a comet, collective. It could cause like a huge indention in the ground. Crack open, I'm picturing men in black. It cracks open, maybe some green stuff comes out in a gas or something, collective. And it's like a fermentation type of process that's occurring here. And it's going to release bacteria in the environment, okay? They just showed, I just saw where, I think the DOJ, I can't remember his name. He went to Russia, or somebody went to Russia, okay? Someone of the CIA, right? They went to Russia to meet with someone, or Moscow, okay, in Russia. And they were talking about how it was so visible. As well as something else. They said 3 types of something planes, destroyer planes or something. They brought out something collective, something going on. I feel like they know Nibiru is very close. Too close for comfort, collective, okay? And they cowards, collective. They ain't going to tell the people. They just gonna run and hide. It's just shameful, collective. I believe this is what they're gonna do, because they've made their civilizations are just all messed up. They didn't rear people to be responsible and emotionally balanced, collective. So they're afraid to tell their children, so to speak, collective, what's happening, what's about to happen. Because they're going to destroy them and the whole home, the whole nation, collective. This is what they fear. Divine outcome. Oh, no. Which one? Rotten egg. False twin, collective. Okay? They put you in a false marriage. Show me. Rotten egg. Subtle energy healer. Okay? I feel like you're healing this whole situation subtly, collective. Okay? But that's about to pick up. I feel like there's about to be more cataclysmic events occurring on the planet, okay? These people have gone too far, okay? A lot of people living large off your wealth. It's just shameful, collective. These people are going to be humiliated. They curse themselves. The very air they breathe does not like them. They're cursed. Show me those who took part in stealing or who continue to steal from you. It's over, collective. Deal gone wrong. Yeah, the sun gonna make sure that they can't see. I told you they didn't see something was coming because they don't see these neutrinos. They can't see them with the naked eye. Okay. Neutrino storm, small mass elementary particle, no electron charge or no electrical charge, short range, weak gravitational pull, can pass through matter unimpeded and undetected, collective. I feel like this is what's happening. I feel like they have special devices which detect it, and they know it's been coming through. Excuse me, confirmation for some time, okay? And they're doing all this thinking they're going to run away with the gold, the wealth, the land, everything, collective. They want to call a truce now, collective, because they realize they can't fight against nature. All right. I don't know what this one was, collective. Was this still for, all this for rotten egg, collective? My goodness, a false twin's a rotten egg. Sheep in wolf's clothing. They're really scary, collective, but they try to act all big and bad. And this is why they hang out with people who feel like they're big and bad, and they can just treat people how they want to be treated, collective. But they're all finding out, collective. Comet. A celestial body consisting of ice, dust, and gas. Show me. Arms dealer. Sky jumper. Show me. They got a comet for old collective. I can't wait to see it. Bop them upside the head. Comet. Jarvis. Okay, I don't know who that is, collective. Okay. Jarvis, okay. Maybe Jarvis. I don't know, collective. Put the names where they go. Let's see if we can mix this one up. Sivraj. And backwards. Let's see one other one. Vargas? Could be something about Vargas. Jarvis. Okay, I get, what is that? Age of Ultron or something, collective. Okay. Maybe this is the name of the comet, collective. Okay, maybe they're going to call him Jarvis. Okay, and they're going to hit an arms dealer. Mystery card 1. Adjudication. I feel like they're taking back what these people stole. Okay, it's coming to you. Hopefully they won't try to stall it anymore, collective, because there may be not much of their communities left, collective, if they keep stalling. Let's go. Mystery card number 2. Bigots, okay? So this is why it's taking so long, okay? Because really the bigots, whomever the bigots are out here, they've got all this wealth, collective. They're the ones getting the most out of everything that belongs to you. And all the other people who help them, collective, they're just getting peanuts, collective, and suffering for many lifetimes, okay? But they got the most. They got the most, okay? They're going to get the biggest ASS weapon too, collective. That's how it works. Show me the bigot if there's anything left here. Could be a bigot in the courts. Could be a bigot judge, collective. Could be. That made all this happening for these people, knowingly that they were not you. Show me this bigot. Let's get that one. Lovers, okay? Could speak of like the King of Swords, collective. Someone in, I'm getting like the King of Swords, collective, like law, legal enforcement. Could be a judge, a bigot, collective. Maybe a twin, a false twin was working with a bigot judge, collective. Bigot. Wealthy man. Okay, and I feel maybe they're the ones who's been financing all this, okay? Maybe they're the ones who, I'm getting heavy gang stalking, collective, as well as the energy-directed weapons. Maybe they're the ones with the connections as well to make that happen, okay? People going to prison. Some people are going to be charged with treason, okay? Main female. All right, collective, like it if you like it.